Amazon and SpaceX, two giant rivals in space. They are now competing to provide high-speed internet through internet satellites. In 2025, SpaceX's Falcon 9 rocket is set to launch a batch of Amazon's Project Kuiper into space. For 3 upcoming launches, the company will use the Falcon 9 rocket. Even though Falcon 9 is set to launch some of Kuiper's satellites, the majority of Amazon's satellites will continue to be transported by Arianespace, Jeff Bezos's Blue Origin, and United Launch Alliance. Elon Musk's Starlink business might soon compete with Jeff Bezos's Kuiper. In just 21 years since it started, SpaceX, the rocket company founded by Elon Musk, has become the top player in space. Their affordable and reusable Falcon 9 rocket is the leader in launching things into space. Because of their Starlink satellite internet project, SpaceX sends more stuff into space each year than all the other companies and countries on Earth put together. SpaceX has even bigger plans ahead. On November 18th, they conducted the second test flight of their Starship rocket, which happens to be the largest ever built. The initial test in April encountered issues, resulting in a damaged launch pad and the rocket self-destructing. Problems included difficulties with several of the first stage's 33 engines and the second stages failing to separate correctly. The second launch showed significant progress. A new water dampening system prevented the rocket from damaging the reconstructed launch pad. All of the first stage's engines continued to function properly. A new separation system called hot staging performed well, involving the second stage firing its engines while still connected to the first stage. Although SpaceX had hoped the first stage could return for a landing test, it unfortunately exploded shortly after separation. Meanwhile, the second stage reached an altitude of 148 kilometers before a malfunction triggered its own self-destruct system. SpaceX's approach involves a lot of trial and error, and spectacular events like explosions are not uncommon. Unlike older competitors, SpaceX tries things frequently and learns from mistakes rather than trying to predict every problem in advance. In the early days, the lower stages of their Falcon 9 rockets often failed before the company mastered the skill of landing and reusing them, something that had never been accomplished before. Now, with over 250 successful missions, the Falcon 9 has become the most dependable rocket ever made. One of its boosters has even been used for 18 different flights. If Starship can consistently achieve successful flights, it has the potential to revolutionize the space industry. It's crafted to carry up to 150 tons into orbit, surpassing the capacity of a Falcon 9 by more than 6 times. What's more, being fully reusable, it aims to be much more cost-effective. NASA is counting on a modified version of Starship in its strategy to send astronauts back to the Moon. Astronomers are excited about the possibility of deploying massive space telescopes, and the idea of sending fleets of rovers to Mars simultaneously has them thrilled. A more immediate application for Starship is to boost Starlink. As of September, SpaceX reported having 2 million subscribers for Starlink. The service gained military interest unexpectedly when it played a role in providing battlefield communications to Ukraine's army during the war with Russia. Anticipation for Starlink's future is a significant factor in SpaceX's impressive $150 billion valuation. However, the success of this business relies on launching a vast number of satellites, with SpaceX planning at least 12,000. Each Falcon 9 flight launches about 22 satellites, but Starship has the potential to carry 100 or more at once and at a lower cost. The competition is intensifying in the satellite internet space. OneWeb manages its fleet of 630 low-flying satellites. Just 2 days before Starship's second test, Amazon, as a major internet player, revealed that 2 prototype satellites for its Kuiper satellite internet system successfully passed their in-orbit tests. This development paves the way for Amazon to start mass-producing the satellites at its factory in Washington state. If everything proceeds as planned, Kuiper might commence delivering internet services from space by late next year. Amazon aims to gain an edge in consumer hardware. One challenge with satellite internet is the cost of the dishes consumers need. While Starlink's standard dish is priced at $599, Amazon believes it can manufacture its dishes for $400. Amazon highlights Kuiper's compatibility with Amazon Web Services, its cloud computing division. It could establish redundant links between data centers in case of ground connection failures. Amazon emphasizes that having a private global network will help comply with privacy and data sovereignty laws, ensuring sensitive customer data avoids prohibited countries. Considering concerns about SpaceX's dominant position, Amazon hopes to attract customers. Despite Starlink's military interest, Kuiper has secured an exploratory contract with the Pentagon. Starlink's success has triggered a gold rush in satellite internet, making low Earth orbit even more crowded.